Hello, so we are back Monday morning, and I'm just working only today just to fix some things. We have an interesting job here. Yeah, so check this. This is a nice Samsung laptop, i3, and we have the picture. You can see the Windows is loaded already. It's plugged on the charge. It's taking like 800 milliamps. But as soon as we disconnect the charging, you can see, so the screen is flickering, and you can't really see the picture. You can see what happened. So it's flashing. How can I show you? Look, you can see it now better. It's just flashing, and it's nothing what I can do. It's like the brightness thing is not working. It's nothing what I can do. But as soon as I plug it back on charge, everything is fine. Sorry, was not plugged in properly. So check there, perfectly, like it's perfect. So how can we fix this? Taking out from charging. Okay. You remember we spoke about these kind of issues. So basically on the screen you have three signals where you have to pay attention. One is the voltage of the inverter. Okay, the screen is working around 40-50 volts. Have the LEDs on a serial mode, and you have a small inverter there. There's an inverter which is working on 19 volts. Then you have two more signals. One is power on or off, and one is the dim signal. Yeah, you can adjust the brightness, and they are PWM. You correct me once when I said, you know what, it's like should be 3.3 for max brightness. And we have to fix it. Probably it's more easy to replace the screen. Most likely it is the screen, or can be the Super I/O which is sending those signals to the screen. Okay, but I choose to fix it on an easy way, obviously the cheapest way. So let's open the screen. This is a nice Samsung. What model is this? This is a Samsung 400B. I don't know what that means. One second. It's a Samsung NP400B5C. Okay, exactly. That's the model. Give me 1 second. So what do you think? We can fix it or not? Let's try and open the screen, taking this bezel, which looks like it's with plastic clips. I mean, it's no point replacing the screen if we can fix it on another way, right? So let's try and have a look how we can repair this without replacing the screen. First, let's see what is the problem. Which signal is not good there? Is the 19, or is the brightness, or is the power on and off? Which one is the problem? Okay, so that's the screen. Oh, I can see some liquid damage there. Look there. You can see? So you have here some liquid damage, and here. Can be that the problem? Really? Yeah, I just want, has a foil here on top, yeah? I just want to take this foil out. Ah, no, inside is no liquid damage inside. So let's try and open. We have the inverter here, you can see the inverter? Don't worry. We'll go under microscope and we'll see. This will be tricky because we have the thingy here. But let's have a look. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. So that's the inverter. Okay. First, let's check the voltage. Let's get a multimeter. Here should be 19 always, even if the laptop is off. Somewhere here, not sure where. So that's the multimeter. But I can't see any voltage. Let's go to the screen connector, yeah, and have a look for tracks which are coming together. And I can see here, look here, you have 3 tracks together. And there's no voltage. Okay. Okay. Let's see, the laptop it's on. Has to be on to have 19. That will be interesting. Yes, this is a nice one. So you see that the voltage is here only on the laptop it's on, and you can see 11.6 volts. But it's kind of unique because most of the laptops they have 19 always. Okay, and here what do we have here? Here you have 11. And on the output capacitors we have same 11. So it's not boosting. There's no picture on the screen. Let me grab a charger, yeah? Let me see where I can find a charger here. If we can find a charger. Probably not. Let's come with the power supply. Let's come with the power supply. Ground. And plus. And I still can't see the backlight. Power off. On. On. And now, when we move the screen, the light is coming on and goes off. Removing the battery, and it's doing the same thing. Removing the charging, sorry. Plugging back the charger, and it's not working. Oh, now it's working. Okay, now we have backlight. Let's do some testing. So now we have backlight, and the voltage is 32 volts on the screen, on the output of the LEDs. Yeah, that's the voltage for the screen. And 18.7 the voltage on the inverter. So how we can fix this? Let's pay attention, yeah? Let's pay attention on the inverter chip and try to figure it out. What are those signals, you know? The dim and the backlight on. Oh, what do you think? Let's see. Getting the multimeter, ground. What do we have here? So here we have a 0.6 of something. Here we have the main voltage. Here we have a 2.4 voltage. So here we have a 2.4, yeah? Here we have nothing. Nothing. So here nothing. Here we have the big voltage. And here we have a 0.6. What about here? Here we have a 2.4. Here we have a 2.8. Okay? What do we have on the other side? Here we have nothing. And here we have a 1 volt. Let's unplug the charger, and now the screen goes off. And let's see what we have now. Now here we have nothing. Here we have 3 volts. Let's short these two pins together. And we still have no backlight, but because the voltage goes to 0, possible. What do we have here? Here we have nothing. And here we have nothing. So what I will do, yeah? I will come with the power supply. Yeah? I'll come with the power supply with 3 volts. Low current, very low current. We don't want to burn things, yeah? We'll come with 3 volts. And let's try to power on the screen. Okay? And the screen is on, you can't see it. But let me remove the microscope. So on that pin, check here. Oh, sorry, which one was the pin? Oh, the first pin, yeah? So one more time, here and here. And the screen is on, you can see it? So when I come with 3.3 here, the screen is coming on. You can see the backlight coming on, going off. So that's my issue. Okay? The next step, it's an easy one. It's try to find the screen is working on 3.3 volts. So you have to find the main power rail, which is 3.3, which is easy. You can see here a big capacitor here. Look here, like a big capacitor. 11.4. Okay, that's no 3.3. Here we have a fuse. Let's see what this fuse has. Check that on the screen. It's 2.9 actually. Let's go and check. So definitely, oh, that's two fuses. You can see there? It's one fuse and the second fuse. So it's this fuse, which is 11 point something, is the battery voltage. When we have this fuse, which is 3 volts, you can see. And the voltage goes off. Probably the laptop goes to standby. I can't see a reason why the voltage will goes off. Why the voltage goes off? Because we have no picture. Yeah, now we have picture. Yeah, the laptop goes on standby. Now we have picture, and the voltage is, check there, 2.9, you can see. That's good, because when it's going to standby, it will switch off the backlight, which is fantastic. So what I will do, just to be safe, I will take the battery out, okay? Just to be safe, nothing else. So I took the battery out, and now let's do a bridge, okay? Let's do a bridge. We can unplug the screen, and we can work nicely on the screen only. Okay, so first let's solder a wire from here. Yeah, that's the first step, from this chip. Okay, I'll take the solder iron. I'll use a little bit of flux, just a little bit. Okay, and I solder the wire there, and we are coming with that wire here on the fuse. I think I will need a tweezer. The problem is I'm left-handed and it's work too hard with the right hand. Let's use some flux. Rosin. And the wire is soldered there, okay? Now, the idea is to avoid touching with the wire something else. Okay? So let's be sure it's not touching anything and it's fine. We can use a little bit of hot glue just to be sure the wire is not moving by itself. And also let's keep the wire away from our 19 volts pin from the connector. Perfect. Now let's put the screen back. We plug back the screen. I think we done something wrong. Okay. Just to be sure we are routing the cable. Yeah. So it must be like that, yeah? Okay. Let's plug back the battery. Power on. We push the power button. The battery is dead. Let's come with the power supply, 19 volts. Okay, so we plug it on charge. 1.3 amps. Okay, power on. And we have picture. So it's loading the Windows. I don't think this battery is very good. I forgot to raise the current, sorry, on the power supply. Okay, it's working fine. Let's unplug the... Let me see the battery. 78%. Unplug the battery. It's unplugged. We have the unplug sign. And the screen is still on. Okay? Which is great. Which is fantastic. Again, plugging the charger. Plugging the charger. And it's charging. We can see the charging sign. The screen is still on. It's working great. Let's shut it down. Let's see. Shut down. So the laptop is off. It's taking 1.3 amps because it's charging the battery, which is fine. Anyway, these have nothing to do with the battery or with the charging or, you know. The laptop is on. And it's working. It's working great. Let's unplug the charger. And it's working only on the battery. Battery is charged. Let's shut it down again. Okay, let's power on. I told you the battery is weird. No, it's not. It's not holding the. I don't think the battery is holding the charge. I don't think the battery is holding the charge. I think the battery is very used. Let's try. I will just power on the. Now it's plugged on charge. Let's power it on. The laptop is on. I will unplug the charger. I'm pretty sure the battery will go off soon. It is showing me like 79%, but I think it will die sooner. From a simple reason, the battery can't keep up the current when you power on the laptop. So basically that 3.3 volts 3 volts power rail is like, you know, our bridge is taking nothing. It's taking microamps. So it's nothing to worry about. That 3 volts power rail have nothing to do with the Super I/O. It's a totally different power supply. So I'm sure we're fine. Even let's say, let's shut down the laptop. Okay, the laptop is off. Yeah, power on. Nothing. Power on. Nothing. I can see the light is just coming on and goes off. I don't know if you can see it. You can see? Goes on and, you know, even if I take, yeah, let's say. Sorry. Maybe something wrong there, yeah? Just take out the screen and try again, yeah? So I took out the screen. Let's try again. Power on. Comes on, goes off, you can see. So it's not like what I modify. It's an issue with the battery. Okay? And the worst case scenario, let's say actually the issue was not the screen, was the Super I/O, then it's a Super I/O problem. But for me, it's looking like, you know, everything is working fine till the point when the laptop is asking for current and the battery cannot supply the current and it will shut down the laptop. Right? The electronic is beautiful. And you'll say now, sorry, but does mean the initial issue was the battery? And I will say no, was not the battery. You know, on any case, the screen is not supposed to behave like that. You know, like, okay, the voltage is dropping and the screen start flickering. Actually, the inverter is fine. The issue was missing that 3 volts from that pin. Yeah. So most likely the problem is somewhere in the Super I/O on the startup chip. Unplugging the battery and it's working fine. Yeah, yeah. Well, I believe the screen is fine because that voltage, that 3 volts, which most likely is the power on voltage, was missing. When I was unplugging the charger, the voltage goes to 0. You remember? Anyway, the job is done. Okay? But that's how you diagnose. You know, the idea of the video is the steps you take to diagnose a thing. When you don't have a schematic, because I don't know about that inverter chip, but just based on some things, yeah. So you can see when it's working, I seen there is like 3 volts, 2.8 if I remember. And when it's not working, it's going to 0. I can be wrong. It can be a different pin. There was more pins with 2.4 or 2.8. But basically, coming with the power supply, with that voltage, with 3 volts, you remember, you can't really burn it. Yeah, so that's why I'm affording to play with the power supply on that particular pins. By luck, I found like the first pin to be the pin which I was looking for. But even if I'll try come with the 3.3 on the other pins, which normally was like 2.4, 2.8, you can't really burn the chip. You can't really burn anything. Yeah, and also I have like current protection around like probably like 10-20 milliamps was like minimal. Okay, so it's nothing by, you know, just doing things by okay, let's just try it. No, I'm doing it because I know. I checked. It's not because I know, it's because I checked before what voltage is supposed to be when that chip is working. And you remember we checked what voltage is missing when I am plugging the charger and the screen goes off. Okay, so stop now. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye.